Turns up the sideline, Rocky. Touchdown, Oregon!
OCA Media is proud to present Panther football. Tonight, it's homecoming and the Panthers' last home game of the season as they host the Sun Prairie West Wolves in a Badger Large Conference matchup. We'll be right back with the start of tonight's game after these messages.
We are a part of something great.
Want to be a part of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support. We are part of something great.
This broadcast is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. The Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonCares.org. Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. Hy-Vee Grocery Stores. Stoughton Health. And Pizza Pit. And now, live from Panther Stadium in Oregon, Wisconsin, here's your announcers for tonight's big game, Dean and Kean Macaulay.
And welcome to Oregon High School football on this, the 13th of October, Friday the 13th, 2023. Your Oregon Panthers taking on the Sun Prairie West Wolves. It's wet, it's sloppy, it's cold, and I tell you what, it's perfect football weather out there for an upset tonight.
Last game before Halloween. It's spooktacular out there, Dean.
Spooktacular. I like that. I like that.
Welcome back to the booth. We missed you.
Well, I was on assignment last week, deep undercover, south of the border. But, Kean, the Panthers, it's senior night, it's parent night, it's the last game of the season. I'm expecting some big things tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good game here tonight. Oregon only has won the first game of the season when they beat their crosstown rivals in Stoughton. They've come real close a few times. They went up against a couple of really good teams, as in Wanakee and Watertown. But they've been in every single game. Now, we've got a bunch of players injured tonight here, and it's probably a good thing if they were on the fence, because it's going to be slippy, it's going to be sloppy. But Sun Prairie West 3-2 in conference play, 5-3 overall. Should be a good matchup. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, just on the recommendation of Darren Waller, I put a hoof down on the field tonight, and I tell you what, it is wet, it is sloppy. Those cleats are going to need every inch of those cleats down there, and it's going to be an ugly football game tonight, I have a feeling. But I tell you, the Panthers, I can see them grinding it out tonight.
And that's just it. You know, they're kind of standing by their defense most of the year this year, and maybe that defense can step up here. It's going to be the same footing for both teams, so get some pressure on that quarterback and that running back, and maybe we can make a difference here tonight.
We've got a pretty stiff breeze coming from north to south. almost blowing into the booth here a little bit at times, but the rain coming down pretty steadily. Pause for the national anthem here. Anthem by the Oregon Marching Band. And I tell you what, they're going to be out there on that field at halftime too. They're going to brave the elements, brave the weather. And yeah, they're in full force over in the stands there tonight.
And how about a shout out to Paul? You can't see it from here, but in this press box tonight, it kind of would double as a duck blind, wouldn't you think, Dan?
We have a homemade awning in here, straight built out of PVC, vinyl, duct tape, pool noodles, and Velcro straps. So
we're ready.
And I can't forget the rain guard we have up here, made out of some plastic and again duct tape. So well done, Paul. Well done.
Well, it looks like Oregon has won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, so they're going to kick off to Sun Prairie.
I like that. Get the defense out on the field to start things out. They're talking about some hot chocolate and some glizzies down there.
So this weather's not going to detain these parents. They're full force here. The bleachers seem to be full. The student section seems to be full. So here we go. Friday Night Lights here in Oregon, Wisconsin. And over can kick taken from the 15 up to the 20. Still on his feet and finally wrapped up. The ball looked like it was loose. No, he landed on it. It's going to be just over the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie.
Well, the Panther defense taking the field first tonight. And I'd have to say the leader of that defense down there being number 24, Trevor Barlow. If he doesn't come back as a first-team all-conference, I think that they need to reevaluate how they do that. But
here's Brady Rhodes. He'll hand off to the running back. Met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. First in on that play, number 22 for Oregon.
Josh Bell.
As we mentioned, we've got a couple of injured players here tonight, so we've got a couple of people stepping into those roles. Here's Rhodes. Hand off to 14.
And, you know, Sun Prairie likes to run that spread offense and, you know, a lot of throws, dink, dunks, screens, this, that. But I'm telling you, it's sloppy, it's wet, tough to get a good handle on the ball. Going to be tough to throw the ball tonight. Going to be tough to hold on to the ball tonight.
And they're just taking their time here, trying to get their footing and make sure everything's okay. Don't make a mistake. They're going to bring a wide receiver to the near side. In the pistol is Rhodes for Sun Prairie. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. And he did pick up that wide receiver in Caden Updike. And we'll pick up another first down.
That Ghostly on the tackle out there. Well, they're not afraid to air the ball out of Sun Prairie.
Updike will come to the near side once again.
Say a little easier. They got the wind at their back here, but come the next quarter, it can be a little more difficult for them.
And in motion, handoff to 44. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the play.
Who would you say the most famous number 44 is for running back in the NFL? If you don't say John Riggins, I'm going to have to question your football knowledge over there.
Different time when I went to when I was watching NFL football back in the day, Dan. That must have been your.
That's right in your time frame.
It's in my time frame,
80s.
but I was a Packer fan. You know what I'm saying? John McLaughlin or something like that. Oh, nice play there by Oregon.
Gonna hit him for about a yard loss on the play. Oregon defense fired up down there. It was like Funderburg was first in on that tackle there. I still liked my analogy, the Berg brothers, Winterberg and Funderburg.
All right, single wide receiver lined up to the far side now, closest to their team. In the pistol is Brody. Handoff over to the right side.
Nice tackle.
Wow. Stuck.
That's Ghostly there. He's been making some big plays all season.
Yeah, I've been calling his name quite a bit in Ghostly. That brings up a big fourth down. It looks like they're going to punt the ball away.
There, he just boom. And I tell you what, without that being able to solid footing, you stick a guy really good, you're gonna deplete him on a night like tonight. Ooh.
High snap, is able to control it, kicked it, and they're going to let it bounce, and it's going to bounce all the way back into the end zone. Thank goodness for that. And a touchback for the Oregon Panthers.
Yeah, going to be a 50-yard punt there, no return, but into the end zone, so net 30.
Dan, we were taking a vote, kind of a hand poll last game about the touchbacks going to the 25 like they do in college. Your thoughts?
College, pro, yeah, it's time for high school to adapt to that also.
It'll be 1st and 10 here from their own 20-yard line.
I mean, I'm all for the instant replay at the high school level too.
Cole Krieger under center. Handoff. He'll push ahead, gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Was that Christian Gates on the carry?
Yeah,
I assume he's going to get a lot of work tonight. He's going to get a lot of work tonight with Matthews out.
Oregon looking to spread things a little bit now. Switching it up. Krieger under center. Gates in the backfield. Handoff to Gates. Off the right tackle, a gain of another 3 yards.
You know the old saying, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Tonight's going to be 3 yards in a pile of mud.
You know, from here I thought it was done raining, but if you look out past this the duck blind, it's just a sea of mist.
It's not coming down hard like it was earlier, but it's just that constant mist where everything's just soaked.
All right, 2 wide receivers this time now. Hand off to the first running back. Still on his feet, but he did not get much yardage. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1, they're calling it. They need to get to the 30-yard line, and Coach Kissling's not going to take any chances. He's going to go ahead and punt it away. So Jeremiah Rocket back to punt for the Panthers.
Looks like he considered it for a split second. I was going to say that's pretty gutsy.
Nobody back for Sun Prairie to receive this punt.
I think they think maybe it's a fake. I don't. Oh, off the side of his foot.
Nah, not a good punt at all.
Oh, he's going to pick it up and go with it. They got to get back there.
Yeah, so a net of nothing. I mean, it was the 30 was the yard to gain.
Well, he's also punting into a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Right.
I think maybe that's what they thought. Maybe they were thinking it was a fake, but you're right. They had nobody back for the return.
There's a flag on the field. I think it's going to go against Oregon here. No, I guess not. All right, here's Brody in the pistol once again. Second series of downs on the One Community Bank scoreboard. Back to pass, trying to get to the outside, almost had him. And finally knocked down.
A nice play there by number 22 for the Panthers, Josh Bell.
You're not going to go home with a clean uniform tonight. Gain of 5 yards on the play, though, Dan. Not in a big hurry to start this play. And
Ghostly first in on the play there.
Gain of 2 brings up a big third down here.
Now, Sun Prairie's got some big boys up front there, but you know what's going to beat them on a night like tonight? Those guys like Ghostly and Barlow and Bell that got some speed, and they're good tacklers. They can get around those guys, make some big plays tonight.
Third and 2, handoff to the outside. He gets around, gets the first down. Oh, it's going to be very, very close. They're going to give it to him. Oh, look at this. Fourth down with the wind.
Well, they're obviously going to go for it here. You're not kicking a field goal in these conditions, you know, from 30 yards or 28 or whatever it is going to be.
Single wide receiver to the near side. Here's Brody in the pistol. High snap off to 16. He just missed him.
Yeah, I tell you what, he had him. He made a good cut for the weather there. I thought he was going to get hit in the backfield there, and he made a cut back.
Yeah, Travis Funderburg did a heck of a job trying to reel him in, but he was able to pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 here for Sun Prairie Wolves. Handoff. Fumble. It looks like they're able to recover.
Well, I'd like to see the replay there. It looked like Barlow came in and just yanked that thing right out of there, but I think they were calling the forward progress stopped. Be second about, we'll call it 3.5.
The Saab in the backfield. Here's Brody in the pistol once again for Sun Prairie. Man in motion, handoff to Saba.
There's Barlow hitting him right at about where the first down marker is. It's going to be close. They're going to call it third down, so 3rd and about 1.
Time for a turnover here, Dan. As you said, they're 2 down territory right now. 3rd and 1 from the 6.
Oh, got him in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of a couple. That looked like number 33, Winterberg. And that's going to bring up 4th and 3. Now, I'll tell you where they're at now. They might come in and try and kick
Yeah, looks
that.
like the kicker's coming in here.
Well, that'd be nice for a blocked kick and a return in this. It's going to be about, I'm going to call it a 23-yard field goal here. A little longer than an extra point.
Read the number for me, Dan. Is that Paul Franks?
I believe it
48.
is.
Kick
And
is
up, and it's good, just inside the left upright there. Like he kicked a knuckleball there.
so Sun Prairie draws first blood on the One Community Bank scoreboard here in Oregon. It is 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. It's your Oregon Panthers 0, Sun Prairie 3. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
You know, Kean, they say that One Community Bank is feel-good banking. That's the rumor I've heard. But you know what would feel good right now? Panthers going down and scoring a touchdown.
That would be lovely.
Give a hand to your pep band playing those hot tunes on this cold night.
The hot tunes, the pep band. It's all about the verbiage, trying to warm up this crowd. Speaking of hot dogs, here's Franks to kick off for Sun Prairie.
I believe the youngsters call them glizzies nowadays. It's an onside kick.
It did not go by far enough, but then he
didn't go
did pick
10
up.
yards. You got to throw the flag.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I was going to say, boy, that was close though, Dan.
He grabbed it at the 49-yard line, and I was like,
You could just see the eyeballs of the guys on this side for Oregon.
Kissling was about a foot and a half away from that official, and he was losing his mind over there. The guy couldn't get the flag out fast enough. So now I believe it's a spot foul. They can take the ball with the penalty at the 49-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, here we go.
Good field position. Yeah. The guy had the flag was kind of stuck in his belt. Kissling's over there, like hands up in the air, losing his mind over that. It was pretty comical.
So here come the Panthers now. Number 14, Peter Noka, lined up to the far side. Handoff off the left tackle, still on his feet. There's Rocket. He's got nobody to catch him. He's going to go 5. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, and I tell you what, it's tough for people to get some footing. He made a great cutback there, brought it up through the seam, and was gone like a rocket. I tell you who's not being slowed down with this spongy surface is Rocket.
Yeah, once he beat that last would-be tackler, he was running like a 50-yard dash there with the feet going back and forth, and he took it to the house. Nice job there by the Oregon Panther offense.
Throw a touchdown up on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the Panthers. Here comes the extra point. It's up, and it's good.
Boy, that was an iffy snap there, too, with the little bit of moisture on the ball.
You're going to see it right here. You're going to see, watch him make the cutback right here, and boom. He just takes off down the field, just kicks into the afterburners end, and nobody's going to catch him, especially in conditions like this. Off to the end zone. Well, I'll tell you what, Sun Prairie, they tried to get sneaky with that onside kick. They grabbed it a little bit early, gave the Panthers great field position, and just like that, Rocket with a 49-yard touchdown scamper.
That cost them big. 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Kean Macaulay along with Dan Dean. Friday Night Lights here in Oregon, Wisconsin. Homecoming, senior night, parents' night.
Friday the 13th. Taco Friday. Wait.
No.
We decided, I don't know, we could throw a shout out to the Oregon athletic director. We thought that for senior night for the upcoming years, we should have a nacho or taco bar up in the press box. Great idea, just a thought.
Here's Oregon to kick off.
Oh, a knuckleball down there.
Yeah. Picked up by the 25. Excuse me, at the 15, all the way up to the 24-yard line. Man down on the field. Now he pops up.
And Kean, I'd like you to know that last week when I wasn't here, I was at my niece's wedding out of town, and who showed up there after the football game, was Brayton DiMartino. And I want you to know we hashed things out about my comments earlier in the year. Came to an agreement that he is the faster of the DiMartino brothers, and that he wanted to race me, and I told him that it wouldn't be fair. He would destroy me. And but we hashed things out.
Did you ask him fastest as in a dash or finishing supper or what? What?
I would have had him in finishing
Wait a
supper.
minute. I think his dad owns that trophy. Shout out to his dad, Bill. Gain of 1 on the play.
He's a fine young man. Senior night for him tonight.
Oh, they're going to give him a 2 yards to gain there. So 2nd and 8 here for Sun Prairie. Number 7 brings out to the wide side here in Cardin Updike. Brady Rhodes in the pistol. Handoff to Sawi.
He fell forward for a few yards. Got hit kind of at the line of scrimmage, but fell forward for about 3.5 yards there.
Yeah, nice tackle there by number 22. Yep, Joshua Bell.
It's always a good thing to teach kids you're playing, but you're going to fall forward.
And they're going to let the first quarter expire here at the end of 1 quarter of play. It's your Oregon Panthers 7 and Sun Prairie Wolves 3. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Hey, folks, it's cold out there. If you're cold, head on down to the stand and get yourself some hot chocolate, popcorn, hot dogs, pizza. Maybe you like stuff.
Say, Dan, if your organization would like to join our family of sponsors whose donations help make Panther sports possible, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. So here goes Sun Prairie, 3rd and 3. Man in motion, handoff to number 19, comes around and hit just after the line of scrimmage. It's going to be real close again here, Dan.
Are they waving him for? Oh,
that fast,
wow,
yeah.
that
What's
was a
going
good
on?
Spot.
Keep her moving.
Well, you know the old saying, bad weather always looks worse through a window.
or a duck blind.
Or underneath an awning.
So 1st and 10 from their own 33. And off to Akeba coming around the outside.
Good pursuit by Jakey. Nice play there. Going to be no gain on the. Well, maybe they're going to give him a yard. You know, Kean, my old man used to say there's no such thing as bad weather, just soft people. I don't know if that's true.
Did he live in Wisconsin or Nebraska?
He lived in a lot of places.
So 2nd and 8 here now from the 35. Here's Brody back to pass.
Off the fingertips.
Oh, a little rush there.
Yeah, you had to get rid of it a little early. You had the blitz coming in there by Barlow, breathing down his neck. He had to get rid of that thing early.
A big 3rd down and long here now for Sun Prairie from the 35. Back to pass once again now. He lets it go.
Oh, his knees down. Oh.
That'll bring up a big 4th down here. Looks like they're
he knows they're going to have to punt it. I think if he's not down on that knee to catch that, he's going to probably get that first down there. It's a nice throw, nice catch. It's just he kind of had to stretch, put that knee down, and he knew right away. And a block by Ghostly. The ball's loose still. Jakey knocking the kicker down.
Oh, boy, it's still there.
And
it's still there. Oregon. It's not going to be a touchdown, Dan, but it is going to be at the 2 or the 3 yard line.
Oh, baby, we got to see the replay on that again. You see him come in. And there's the block. And then it's just a scramble for the ball. Look, the first guy was Ghostly, had a shot at it, and then Jakey, and then all sorts of people.
All right, here's Gates in the backfield. Handoff to Gates. They're on the right side. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, the Panthers brought everybody on that. They were setting up for no return. Now, of course, they're kicking into that pretty stiff wind now, which I'm again going to say is going to make a difference. You see the Oregon faithful braving the elements out there. There's a group of hardy folks that aren't afraid of a little rain.
Oh, Oregon with the win this time. Logan Taylor goes way out to the left side now. Hand off to Rocket. He'll cut it back. Touchdown, Oregon! Touchdown, Oregon!
Throw another 6 points up on the One Community Bank scoreboard. Rocketing into the end zone for a 2nd time tonight.
A little bit of a delay call, but I could see it even from the duck blind up here that he was across that end zone. Another beautiful touchdown.
I see a
they're going to bring it back. They're going to bring it back.
Oh, come on.
A false setup. So it's going to bring it 2nd and 7 now.
Wow. Let's get in the end zone again.
Oh, here's Grates in the backfield. Rocket right next to him. Back to pass.
Got him in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Oregon.
That was Devin Rice.
Devin Rice. As we said, a lot of options in this Oregon offense, a lot of young players. Even though we're honoring the seniors tonight, we've got some young players up and coming. Here's Krieger on the hold, and he's just got to stand on it.
Yeah, that was tough. It's just so sloppy down there.
It was a decent snap. It just that ball is just
kind of
garbage.
Squirted underneath of the hold there, and
9:07 to play in the first half. It's Oregon 13 on this Friday the 13th, Dan, against Sun Prairie, number 3.
You're going to see the pass again in the end zone. You see Rice come down with a nice catch there. Good play call. I like the play call there. Ran that play action. Snuck him out from the slot position.
And they've been working on that play, Dan. That didn't work the first part of the year.
I'm going to tell you what, sometimes the weather can be the great equalizer when it comes to football. You're right, everybody has to play in the same elements. Sun Prairie is designed around a couple of things. They're designed around some size. You look at the guys up on the front there. I mean, there's a couple guys down there rolling in like 6'2", 6'3", 250, 260, 270. And, but man, if you can't move in this like you can, he's just going to fall on it at the 28-yard line there.
First and 10 from the 28.
Here's where the Panthers, they needed to stand on it here on the defensive side. They've been playing great. They've had some good stops. They had, they had the blocked kick, the blocked punt. And they're feeling it right now. They got the wind at their back.
Yeah, and the wind is kind of picking up a little bit, along with the moisture coming down.
I don't know if you can see the on the screen there, the mist just blowing across the field about 15, 20 miles an hour.
The rain was supposed to go away until about 9 o'clock. Not the case here tonight. Here's Brody, handoff to O'Cabe over the right side. Trying to get to the corner, finally does. Pick up 4 yards on the play. Bring up Updike along with the tight end on the near side here, and the wide receivers. Brody back to pass, a lot of pressure, and they got him.
Like a bite and sow.
I thought they hit the ball there for a second, Dan, but at least he went down, and a loss of about 7 yards on the play.
Jakey on the tackle there, and I tell you what.
Big third down here now for the Panthers.
Well, they put them in a situation where they almost have to throw it no matter what here. They had a false start on Sun Prairie here.
That's going to push them back even further here.
Yeah. One of the wide receivers took off just a half a step early.
3 wide receivers set that time. See what they come back with.
I tell you, the Sun Prairie West offense has had a good run of it this year. In a lot of these games, they put up some big numbers, but Oregon Panther defense well prepared tonight. Good game plan.
So 3rd and long. Brody back to pass. He's going to let it go.
Thunderberg!
No, Thunderberg! Oh, he got. Oh, I thought he was going to get loose
there,
but he says no. Big number 78, Tavares.
You see him
Thunderberg.
fighting off a double team. He spins off of it, and he's like, got me a quarterback snack. Almost gets away from him. Like I said, it's wet down there. Jerseys are wet. Everything's wet.
Guess what, Dan? He's only a junior. We get him back again next year.
I'm excited to see what he can do next year.
Here's a snap.
And just
short kick. It's going to land at the 49, going towards the outside. And it's going to be at the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Oregon Panthers.
It's going to be great field position again. They're going to have the wind at their back here. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the first half. I mean, it's been all Panthers. Even the 3 points Sun Prairie got, you know, the punt only went 0 yards, but they only went down the field about 15 yards before they kicked the field goal.
We're going to mark it right at the 45. Here's Krieger under center. Hand off to Rocket, off to the left side, met at the line of scrimmage, push forward, maybe a half a yard on the play.
Is this not great football weather or what?
Taylor from the sideline into Krieger.
It's sloppy. Jerseys are muddy down there.
Second down for Oregon. Krieger, reverse play, and he just had to stop to get his footing.
It's going to be Rice. They give him, I think, a yard gain on the play. Sun Prairie's kind of wised up on some of these counters and traps. They brought guys closer to the line of scrimmage. That last play, I think they had all 11 guys within about 3.5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I think now's the time maybe you stretch the field. You get a Devin Rice, or you get Peter Noka.
Yeah, Peter Noka's out here in this set. Gates in the backfield. Rocket in motion. Here's Gates, still on his feet. He's pushing forward, but he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down.
So here's the question. Your defense has been playing well. You got the ball just past midfield. You punt this, you're probably going to pin them pretty deep here. But they're keeping the offense out on the field.
Yeah. Here's Taylor with a play from the sideline. Coach Kissling. 5:11 left to play in the first half. Taylor will come to the near side. Gates in the backfield. Rocket and Rice. There's Rocket in motion. Hand off to Gates. He's not going to get it. Stood up at the line of scrimmage there, Dan, and not having it is the Sun Prairie Wolves.
It was a gutsy call. Your defense is playing well here.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't mind it either, because the defense is playing so well, and they're excited to get back out on the field here and play some defense. First and 10 from their own 42. 47. Man in motion, hand off to Akarba. He's got a lot of room on the right side there. Finally gets the first down, knocked out of bounds by number 22, Joshua Bell.
That's the biggest play of the night thus far for Sun Prairie.
So inside Oregon territory, clock continues to run. Stop because of the sideline. 4:47 left to play in the first half. Rhodes in the pistol once again. Hand off. Finally taken down by the pride of the Panthers.
He's going to get about, I'm called 3 on the play.
How about a shout out to our linesmen tonight? Making good use of those windbreakers that Grandma bought back in 1948. Second and 8 now. And off to Akarba. He's going to have the first down.
I'm going to tell you what, watching that play, Trevor Barlow had him at the line of scrimmage. It's just so wet down there. Good tackle. He just literally went from the waist, slid all the way down by the ankles. I saw him pound the ground.
Oh, they're going to mark him a bit shy now here. Third down and 1. 3:42 and counting in the first half. Rhodes taking his time in the pistol once again. Here's the handoff over to our Carba off to the left side.
He's got him stopped. He stopped short. At least from my vantage point, I thought he was short. It's going to be close.
They're going to give it to him,
wow.
Another 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Clock a-ticking.
They are in no hurry there, Dan.
Well, I mean, they figure they got 3 minutes. They got all 3 timeouts. They don't want to give Oregon the ball back either if they're going to get down here and score some points, probably.
Arcarba. Oh, he sheds his first tackle.
Yeah. And like I said, it's slick down there.
Now Sun Prairie is going to take their first time out. Hey, OCA Media is your local community access television station. We broadcast local, entertaining, and informative programs on Charter and TDS Cable. On-demand programs like Panther Sports on your YouTube channel. Check out our website for our program guide and more information. It's www.ocamedia.com. Well, it's hard to believe this is the last game of the season here, Dan.
Where did the fall go?
Dan Dean and Kean Macaulay. What is this, like our 27th year? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. We got to be coming pretty close to 20. 17, 18? I don't know.
You think that we're soon going to get our anniversary Blazers?
Bright orange.
Or name this the...
I'll take a 54 long.
Here comes Sun Prairie now. Man in motion, handoff to 19. He gets around to the right side.
Coming out of nowhere was Jakey.
Another first down, though. Let's stop the clock for just a moment here while they move the chains.
Well, the 3rd first down of the drive here for them. Sun Prairie putting together a pretty decent drive here.
Here's Rhodes. He'll keep it himself, then he'll let it go.
Oh. A little miscommunication there. His running back was like, wait, what was that? I think they're definitely in 4-down territory. I don't see them kicking a field goal or anything like that from this position, especially into this wind and these field conditions.
2nd and 10 now for the Wolves.
That was a reverse.
Shovel pass.
Yeah, sneaky little, like almost like a shovel pass reverse there.
So 30 and 2 yards.
Yeah, they're just grinding down the field on this drive.
Trick play. Everybody's looking at their wristband there. It's a trick play. They just put it in this week. Now Sun Prairie is going to call out a second timeout.
Yeah, big play here for the Panthers. A stop here would be huge.
Hey, Dan, we'd like to welcome our new local businesses this year's partners who help make this broadcast possible. Culver's of Oregon, the Oregon Hy-Vee Grocery Store, and Pizza Pit. Stoughton Health and One Community Bank continue to help OCA bring you quality programming from right here in Oregon.
You been over to that new Culver's yet?
Once or twice.
I hear that it's pretty delicious.
What are you talking about? They got a stall with your name on it. How do you put in for the flavor of the day when you want to request a flavor of the day? You just got to wait for them to come out, or?
I don't know. You know what? That's a good question. They should let us pick the flavor of the day on every Friday for football games.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on that for next year.
Hand off to 19 around the right side. He's going to get, oh, I thought he was going to get taken off by number 8 there, but he was able to make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Prairie.
Well, a methodical drive down the field there by the Sun Prairie West Wolves. You see him, it comes around and had some good blocking on the outside there.
Almost blocked there, but it is up and it is good. For your One Community Bank scoreboard, it's your Oregon Panthers 13 and the Sun Prairie Wolves 10. Kean Macaulay along with Dean here high atop the press box. And Friday Night Lights at Oregon Stadium. Having some fun in this weather.
I tell you, it's nice being in the press box, though. I'm not going to lie. Not having to be out there braving the elements.
We were reliving some old times, times gone by that we went to do away games and had to carry all our own gear and being out in the elements and everything else. We're too darn old for all that.
That is true. That is true. I will say this: in years past, Paul would have a nice space heater up in the booth here.
He took it with him to the Northwoods, I think.
Oh man!
What are you gonna do? Well, plenty of time here.
I'd be watching again maybe for that onside kick.
Kick it away. Rocket's going to let it bounce. He'll take it from the 5. Cuts it back. Oh. He is all the way up to the 32.
Rice.
That's Rice. Yeah, excuse me. Devin Rice with a carry. And 1:19 left to play in the first half.
A chance for the Panther offense to work on that 2-minute drill. 1:19 left, first half.
Rice and Noka in here on this first set of downs. This last stanza here. Noka will come to the near side. Rice in the slot. Gates in the backfield. Handoff to Gates. He's getting to the outside. He's got a lot of room. He's to the 50, the 45, knocked out of bounds at the 40. Huge gain there by Christian Gates. We'll see this on the replay and how that offensive line was able to cut off that corner, and Gates getting plenty of room.
Shout out to the boys up there on the offensive line. Some nice blocking to spring Gates on that run.
First and 10 now inside Sun Prairie territory from the 39. Krieger, handoff to Gates again. He tries to get to the outside. He does. Gain of 2 on the play.
I'm going to say a nice tackle there by number 24, Capian for Sun Prairie. He doesn't make that tackle. Gates is off for another big run there. 47 seconds left to go.
Ooh, fumble.
Well, looks like Krieger's back on. I think the Panthers get a timeout here, maybe.
Third down, you would think, yep, they're going to call that timeout. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Yeah, every opportunity to go down and make another score here at the end of this first half, Dan.
That could be a big third down play here. Panthers still got 2 timeouts left. They've got 34 seconds on the clock. We got good field position here, you know, at the 39-yard line.
All right, Taylor to the far side. Gates and Rocket in the backfield. Hand off to Rocket. Tries to get to the outside. He cuts it up the middle. He's got a first down. No, it's going to be a little bit short, couple of yards. It's going to be a big fourth down here, Dan. I don't know if they're going to call the other timeout.
Yeah. They're definitely going to go for it here at the, 20, we'll call it the 28. Or 32, 32-yard line. .25 seconds left to go in the first half.
Coach Kissling down there with his team. Oh, 4th and 3 for the Panthers. Noka at the near side. Gates in the backfield. There's Krieger under center.
Oh, I think some miscommunication there. Oh, no. Krieger was looking to hand the ball off on the end around.
Yeah, and I think if you look here, I think he would have had it too.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he a little bit of miscommunication down there.
So turnover on downs, 18 seconds left to play in the first half. They're just going to kneel down here and go into the halftime.
That's a smart move. You don't want to turn the ball over there with 19 seconds left to give Oregon another crack at it. Well, there you have it. The first half of play in the books. On the One Community Bank scoreboard, your Oregon Panthers 13, the Sun Prairie West Wolves 10. Dan Dean along with Kean Macaulay here on this 13th day, the October the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2023. We're going to step away at halftime here, but I encourage you to enjoy the Oregon dance team and the Oregon marching band here at halftime. You're watching a presentation of OCA
Media Sports.
Let's give it up for your Oregon Panther dance team. And now put your hands together for the Oregon Panther marching band and orchestra.
This broadcast is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. The Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonCares.org. Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. Hy-Vee Grocery Stores. Stoughton Health. And Pizza Pit.
Want to be a part of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support. We are part of something great.
And welcome back to the second half of play here. This Friday the 13th, October 13th, 2023. Dan Dean here along with Kean Macaulay, high atop the press box in Oregon, Wisconsin. The Oregon Panthers on the One Community Bank scoreboard are leading the Sun Prairie West Wolves 13-10. Getting ready for the second half of play here. Kean, what are you looking for in the Panthers out of the second half?
Well, more of what they've had in the first half. It's been nonstop, but the points just don't show that for the Panthers. Put a couple more touchdowns on the board and come away with a homecoming victory.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're playing like a team on a mission down there tonight, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They've had some big plays down there. It's sloppy. You put a hoof down on the field there earlier and checked things out, right? How wet is it?
Little soggy. Just thinking though, it's wet and it's still blowing. But because of the moisture, I can't talk about the frost on the pumpkin. I was a little bit bummed about that, this being the last night of the season. But we'll save that for another day.
Well, that wind is still coming about 15 miles out of the northeast and heading south. So the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half of play here. And I believe they'll be going into the wind, and they should have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. So a little more difficult to throw the ball into that breeze, a little more difficult to punt the ball in that breeze.
You can see on the field here, right about the 35-yard line on both sides. Major point of contention for these series of downs, and it's a little farmyardish.
Farmyard.
Rocket in, Rice back to receive here for the Panthers to start this second half on the One Community Bank scoreboard.
Well, I tell you, Kean, it's wet, it's wild, and we're excited for a second half of football.
There are the Wolves to kick off. High end over in kick, fielded by Rocket at the 10. He's up to the 20. Tries to cut it around here and then wrangled down inside the 25. Going to mark him at the 25. 1st and 10 for Oregon.
The Panthers offense ready to get things started again here in the second half. Now, 2 of those drives stalled out on 4th and 2 inside of Sun Prairie territory, but the Panthers did a really good job on pretty much all of their drives moving the ball down the field.
Noka to the far side now. Christian Gates in the backfield. Hand off to Rice. Tries to get to the outside. Tries to cut it back and then met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play, Dan.
They tried to cut that inside that outside containment. I wish he would have almost taken that outside of that block.
Here's Taylor with a play from the end. Coach Kissling. Krieger under center. Oh, man coverage here on the wideouts here. And it'll be a handoff to Rocket. He just could not get his footing.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
OCA Media wants you to join our growing YouTube subscribers who enjoy the hundreds of local events we bring you every year. We are on the way to having 7,500 YouTube subscribers this year. Get notified every time OCA Media streams another Panther sports game. Well, we got an injured player here for Sun Prairie. 11:01 left to play in the third quarter. He's on a knee. And he will walk off under his own power. All right, from the near side of the field here, here's Noka to the near side. Krieger under center. Back to pass. He lets the ball go. He's got his man, and it will be a no catch.
They're going to say he didn't have it in bounds.
That was going to be short anyway, and that's going to bring up a big fourth down.
Punting into the wind here isn't going to be fun.
Oh, high snap. No.
Kick it out of the
end. No. An easy one.
I know it sounds crazy, but they teach you to just kick, bat, swat, whatever, that thing out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that's what I think he was trying to do. He just never got a hold of the ball.
You see it go up there and then boom into the end zone there. An inauspicious start to the second half for the Panthers here.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So just like that, role reversal. Sun Prairie 17, Oregon 13.
I think the key here is to keep a positive attitude. Don't let that momentum shift to Sun Prairie because of that play. Oregon Panthers offense, actually not even the offense, special teams needs to come out, have a big return on this play. Put them in a good position with some good field position, and just methodically move the ball down the field.
I'm guessing that's exactly what Coach Kissling is and the special teams coaches are talking to the return team.
Now, don't underestimate the importance of this wind down there. Everything from the long snaps, the kicks, the returns, the throwing.
Line drive squibber is going to be picked up by Rice. He's going to bring it back this other way. He's got plenty of room. Tries to get to the outside, and he does. He's up to the 20 to 25. Oh, slipped down. I like the idea there, but just not good footing, Dan.
Yeah, he's going to try and cut that back, and on a night like tonight,
So another series of downs on the One Community Bank Sports scoreboard. Here's Rocket in the backfield along with Gates. Back to pass. Krieger will let it go. He's got
Gates out of the backfield.
It's going to be a pickup of 4 yards on the play.
Boy, he floated that one out there.
Well, they're going to mark him 5 yards to gain. Here's Logan Taylor with a play from the sideline.
I'd like to see a little bit of the misdirection, maybe a counter or a trap play coming back on the weak side.
There's man coverage on Taylor once again. Krieger under center. Hand off to Gates. He'll pick up 2 on the play. They're going to bring it back there. I'm only going to give him 1. Another man on the field down for Sun Prairie.
A big third down play here for the Panthers.
If your organization would like to join our group of sponsors who make Panther sports possible, please contact Paul at OCAmedia.com for more information. So third and 3 here for the Panthers. Noka will come to the near side and single wide receiver. Gates in the backfield for the Panthers. Cole Krieger under center, man in motion, hands off to Rocket. He'll get to the outside. He's got his first down and finally knocked down just shy of the 50-yard line.
That was Rice.
Oh, excuse me.
It was a big play. You see him comes around. Look at the nice blocks out on the outside by the Oregon wide receivers. Excellent blocks.
My apologies, Devin Rice with the carry.
Picking up a big third down there for the Panthers. They needed that.
And off to Rice again. Cut it back up the middle. He'll gain 2 on the play.
They list Rice in at 5'8", 160. A tough kid down there. He's got great hands, good speed.
You got Rocket in the slot this time. Gates in the backfield. Now Rice in motion. Hand off to Rice. Tries.
Oh, cuts it to the outside and back in.
Yeah, waiting for his blocker there. I thought Oregon was going to get caught with a hold, but he let go just in time here. His gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a big third down.
Another big third down play for the Panthers here. 3rd and 6. Just under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. Can Rocket beat him to the outside? Yes, first down.
Oh, boy.
Wow, what a play.
What a tight line there. In this condition.
He cut that corner and cut it back upfield. Let's watch him on the outside here. Beats the first man to the outside and then a little stiff arm. Oh, and just doot. Oh, yes. Knew he was going to take the hit at the end there. Big time play.
Yeah, big first down inside Sun Prairie territory. 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's Krieger, handoff to Gates over the left guard. Pickup of 1 on the play. Here's Krieger under center, single wide receiver. Fake to Rice.
At the hole.
Yeah,
ran into the back of his own man, or he would have had the first down there.
Yeah, nice run there by number 34, Christian Gates. Fake to Rice. Hand off to Gates.
Sam Hankey out there was leading the block, big number 71. He pushed it about 6 yards upfield. You see him out in front of him there, and then you just, boom, into the back of Sam.
So they're going to call it 3rd and 3 here.
I like how the Panthers are taking a lot of clock here. They're chewing up the time. You know, they're going into the window. They don't have the preferable direction right now. They're starting to count. They got 5 seconds. It's going to be close. He's going to be about half a yard short.
Yeah, it's 2-down territory here. They're going to go for it on fourth down, I'm sure.
Yeah, no real, especially punting into this wind, what happened the last time.
Logan Taylor in the single wide receiver to the far side. Christian Gates in the backfield for Oregon. Hand off to Gates. He'll cut it right.
First down.
Cut it left. First down, Oregon.
Boy, they bit on that fake to Devin Rice there. He's been pretty successful with that end around, that jet sweep or whatever you want to call it there.
Yeah, that opportunity is there all the time with that wingback formation that the Oregon Panthers run, Dan. And that time they faked it to Rice. Gates up the middle for the first down. Hand off to Rice this time. Tries to get to the outside.
Oh, what a recovery there.
Yeah, he kind of slowed down to get his footing there, and the defensive player was able to come up and make the tackle.
I didn't see the number, but you see him just cut across the screen. If you're watching Rice, he's going to get the corner, and just out of nowhere.
So they're only going to give him a yard that time. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that was a tough earned yard by Rice.
Back to throw. Krieger's got his man open. Gates.
He's stretching for that first down. Does he have it?
I think he does.
It's going to be close. He's going to be a yard short. But a nice play by Gates there. He saw as he's being tackled, he just lunged, knowing where that first down is, but couldn't quite stretch her out far enough. It's a heads-up play.
So 3rd and 1 here for the Panthers. From the 26. Handoff, Rocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what a drive by the Panthers. They've chewed up over 7 minutes of clock here. You see here, look at the blocking up front by those offensive linemen.
There's Logan Taylor lined up to the far side. Cole Krieger under center. Hesitation play, Rocket to the outside, inside the 5.
About the 3-yard line. Coming right at our cameraman down there. You see him just kind of come around the edge, makes a little cut back to the left. Swings outside, that little stiff arm action. Almost a little late push there.
Yeah, nice coverage by our cameraman. I thought he was out there hunting turkeys.
He's trying to stay dry down there.
Yeah, 2nd and goal now for the Panthers. Gates stood up at the 1.
Christian Gates stood up at the 2. bring up 3rd and goal from the 2.
A 3rd and goal now for the Panthers. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. 2:50 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking you're in 2-down territory here again. You have 2 shots to punch her into the end zone here. I like that misdirection play with the jet sweep with Rice coming across.
Quarterback keeper, and he's in. Cole Krieger for the touchdown, Oregon.
What a drive by the Panthers. Throw another 6 up on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the Panthers. Krieger taking it in himself, a little tush push. Look at those big offensive linemen. You know what? You know who's leading that push down there? Brayton DiMartino, fastest offensive lineman in the conference. Are we allowed to call it the tush push?
I don't know. I think that was probably the best. This is a bad snap here. Now Krieger still got the ball, and he'll just have to eat it.
I almost wondering if with the trouble we're having on that, if we don't go for 2. Krieger coming off kind of slow there. But what a drive by the Panthers. Chewed up 8 minutes and 30 seconds of clock. 75 yards down the field. Converted, I don't know how many 3rd downs there. That's what that right there, that's a football drive on a rainy day in October. That's nothing that excites a football coach more than a drive like that. You don't like the position that you're going. There's our camera guy down there. Who we got down there tonight? Come on. Oh, Matt's down there? Matt, you're doing God's work down there.
We got Matt in the turkey blind. We got Dan and Kean in the duck blind. We got it covered. Paul's in the sailboat. Here's Urf with the kickoff. Nice kick to the right side there, excuse me. Gonna strip that ball.
Yeah, a bunch of guys reaching for it.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie. 2:13 left to play in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go with the wind here for another 2 minutes.
That was Caden Updike returning for Sun Prairie. And I know what his coach told him right beforehand. He said, you hold on to that ball like it means everything to you right now.
That's right.
The 3 guys, nobody trying to tackle, everybody yanking at the ball there. You see him right there. Everybody trying to pull it out of there.
So Oregon takes the lead in 19-17 here in the 3rd quarter. Sun Prairie slowly, sloth-like, to the line of scrimmage. Now man in motion. Aberneth to the right side.
If I'm Sun Prairie, I'm hurrying up and running plays. My offense, I'm going to have a heck of a time going into this win.
Oh, absolutely.
Throwing and this and that. It is not favorable. Yeah, they're up right up at the line there. They're going to try and take every advantage of going this direction.
Handoff around the right side here. Still on his feet. And take it
there we go.
Out there at the 38-yard line.
Jakey on there. Ghostly in there. Bell in there.
1st down. The clock will stop on the moving of the chains.
See right here, all 3 of those guys in there. They're letting it wind. I'm really surprised by that. I think that's a poor coaching decision right there.
Taking a lot of time here. Here's Rhodes down in the pistol. Man in motion.
He's not going anywhere. He's in trouble. Oh,
got outside.
Oh, wow. That little stutter step and stop, I can't believe he didn't slide to the ground. The two Panther defenders had him dead to rights in the backfield. I tip my hat to you, young man. Ian Ankley. That was a heck of a stutter step stop in these weather conditions.
Just outside Oregon territory. 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie. Man in motion. Now I bring her out back to the right side.
Number 20 for the Panthers, Ghostly. He's not going to be fooled on that one.
Gain of 5 on the play.
I see him come around the outside here. There's Ghostly. Good tackle there.
.25 seconds and counting here in the third quarter.
Probably going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Hand off to number 44. Cuts it back up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down. No, it's going to be a bit shy.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up third down.
Yeekley and Jakey on the tackle there.
And that is going to do it for 3 quarters of play here at Oregon Panther Stadium. OCA Media, Friday Night Lights, Kean and Dan. And we're leading 19-17. We're going to be back with the fourth quarter. This is an OCA Media sports presentation. Yeah, we're back for the fourth quarter. Dan, looks like the rain is picking up a little bit too.
It is. The rain's picking up. The wind's picking up. But what a night for football. I mean, could you ask for anything better? A tight game. Oregon, an underdog tonight, just playing lights out. It's senior night. It's parents' night. It's the last game of the year. Rain's coming down. Wind's blowing. I just, you can't ask for a better night in October.
3rd and 1. Hand off to Carbaugh.
Now Sun Prairie trying the same thing the Panthers did, just grinding it out here on these run plays. 3, 4, 5 yards at a crack.
From the 30-yard.
Boy, you can really see with the rain blowing across the field here, man. It's got to be a good 15, 18 miles an hour.
Back to pass, quarterback keeper now. He's got 5 yards, and he went down, and it was hit just as he was going down, but no flag. Good no call, Dan.
Yeah. Do they have the slide rule in high school football?
I don't think they do.
So
he's preparing. Arcaba in the backfield. Rhodes in the pistol. Man in motion.
Oh. They're lucky they didn't get called for a hold there. Barlow and Yankee on the play there. Big third down here. It's probably 4-down territory for Sun Prairie, especially trying to have to kick into this.
Oh, fumble.
And a nice tackle in there.
Nice job there.
As Winterberg in there, he's like, listen, I'm wrapping him up right here. And now it puts him in you see him, the miss on the pitch there, and there's Winterberg. Oh, sorry, I apologize. That wasn't 33, that was 23. That was Lazowski.
Nice job there, but they're still gonna go for it. 4th and 13 here for Sun Prairie. Single man all the way over to the other side. Nobody sees him. Don't give him that much room. He's gonna take it. Back to pass. He's gonna let it go.
Just knock it down. Good call. And that was a great play by Jakey there in the secondary. Not even going to tell you, he wasn't going to try and pick it. He wasn't. That's a tough thing to try and teach kids, though. You see him coming across here, and he put that into the wind. I'm going to tell you what, he threw a dart there. But Jakey, he's just knocked the thing down. Big 4th down stop for the Panthers here.
Yeah, nice job for the defense. 1st and 10 for the offense here now. They're going to start 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to Rocket around the left side, excuse me. Gain of 2 on the play.
Okay, Chimba. I like it. I'm liking the grind that the Panthers are putting down there. Hard-nosed football. That offensive line really doing some work down there.
Hand off to Gates. He'll lunge forward. Gain of 3 on the play.
You know what I like about Gates? I like it, and I said this earlier, if you're going to fall forward. Gates is always falling forward. When he's going down, he's always going forward, getting that extra yard, extra 2 yards. He might get hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's falling forward for a positive gain. I don't know if you can really teach that in a kid. Sometimes it just comes naturally, but Gates seems to have that.
Here's Noka to the near side now. Krieger under center.
It'll be a false start for the Panthers.
That's going to make it 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers.
Oh, darn it.
Yep, nice ball. Another ball.
And that's going to bring up 4th down here.
Tough snap there with that moist ball.
I didn't want to say anything, too, and they had Logan Taylor wide open over on the right side. And I know that's where Krieger was going with it, too. On here, are they going to bring all 11 guys again? Oh, they're going to try and bring the house again. And he got it off.
Nice kick.
Nice
with the
job.
wind.
That's going to, that a baby.
There you go.
They brought everybody. And nice punt there by Rocket.
Well, shout out to the offensive line there on that kick.
Picking up everybody there.
So 6:48 left to play in the 4th quarter. Oregon Panthers 19, Sun Prairie Wolves 17. Dan Dean along with Kean Macaulay.
Is that 6 minutes and 48 seconds?
6:48.
The scoreboard having some digital difficulties up there. That or my eyesight is going.
Well, mine's worse than yours, and I'm counting 6. Here's Sun Prairie, 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff around the right side. It stood up by the pride of the Panthers.
What a tip of the hat to the Panther defense tonight. Those guys have been playing. They've been playing like a man on a mission.
So 2nd and 5 here for Sun Prairie. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Hand off to Arcarber to the right side. He's still on his feet, cuts it back left. Still on his feet and finally taken down past the 30-yard line. Make it to 34.
Boy, and look at his jersey. He's open. He's holding his shoulder a little bit there, but man, he's been running hard tonight. He's been earning every yard he's got. You see him make the cutback there, and he made a good cutback for these conditions here. Kind of split the defenders.
So 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie. Oregon's defense need to stiffen up here a little bit. Fumble again.
Oh!
Ball is down.
It's still loose. Well, they call what?
Yep.
He didn't have possession of it. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was a tough call. He did not have possession of it, and they said that he was down, holding on to it.
I don't know how they're blowing that whistle in that situation.
And then the line of scrimmage, look at how far up it is there besides.
You see it? Yeah, watching that replay, I just don't understand how they... What? Are they calling that an incomplete pass? I mean, if anything, you're going to call intentional grounding. They moved it back. They're calling it an incomplete pass. There we go. Winterberg.
Sack of 5 yards. 3rd down.
You watch
here.
him right there. You see Yeakley shed his blocker there. They act like they were going to do a little option pitch. His running back got out in front of him. There's Yeakley fighting around the other guy, and there comes Winterberg in from the side. I don't get that last play. If they're going to call that an incomplete pass, it has to be intentional grounding. He wasn't outside of the pocket. No receiver close by.
Well, I can't see how they would have called it a pass. It was definitely a handoff. Flip to 19. Tries to get to the outside. He'll be knocked out of bounds.
Run.
They'll pick up half of that yardage, but it's still going to bring up a big 4th down.
And the question is, do they go for it here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game?
Well, they almost have to. They're down by 2, Danny. We got to get that 1st down and get that score.
Now, this is going to be the play of the game right here. If the Oregon defense can come up with a big play here, 4th and 6. Oregon faithful braving the elements, getting rowdy out there.
4th and 6, and they don't have that single wide receiver out here. Now man in motion, handoff. He slips down.
In there like a biting sow. That was number 22, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell, we've calling his name all night long, and a turnover on downs. 4:26 left to play in the game.
Look at that Oregon defense. They're fired up down there. Now they're going to have to get a couple 1st downs on the offensive side. You're going to watch the play again here. They try that counter play, that misdirection. And you know who's not fooled by that? Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Winterberg on the tackle there too.
Here comes the Oregon offense. Single wide receiver and Peter Noka to the near side. Cole Krieger under center. Handoff to Rocket. He'll gain 2 yards on the play. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts here for the second half. Christian Gates in the backfield.
Going to use every second of him. He's going to let him count down.
And off to Gates over the right tackle. Another 2 yards for Gates. Brings up third down.
Sun Prairie's going to use their first timeout. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, Dan, while we got this timeout, I want to wish the seniors a happy last game of the season and good luck to them in their future endeavors, whether it's football, academics, or what have you. And good luck to them. Number 3, Jackson Mesling. Number 4, Jeremiah Rocket. Number 5, Jake Stubbe. Number 7, William Yeakley. Number 8, Andrew Jakey. Number 9, Cole Krieger. Number 10, Cale Anderson. Number 17, Logan Taylor. Number 22, Joshua Bell. Number 23, Alexander Lisowski. Number 24, Trevor Barlow. Number 30, Maximus Matthews. Man in motion. Get to the outside, wants to stay inside the sidelines. Clock will continue to run, and we've got another timeout here by Sun Prairie.
And you're presented with the same situation here. You know Sun Prairie is going to bring all 11 guys here on this punt. So you need to make sure that your blocking is, as I think the young kids say nowadays, on fleek.
Let me continue here with the seniors. Number 31, Laert Zuby. Number 33, Tristan Winterberg. Number 40, Isaac Rotier. Number 45, Grant Wallenink. Number 49, Noah Schaefer. Number 61, Beckett White. Number 62, Decker McLeod. Number 63, Caden Yeager. Number 64, Hayden Lemke. Number 65, Brayton DiMartino. And number 77, Luke Marks.
Shout out to all those seniors. And I didn't want to say anything. You know, our camera woman, Jordan, up here, she gave me quite the look when I said on fleek. Like, that's not a thing that kids say nowadays.
No, they don't say glizzies either. Back
Oregon
to pass,
going
Krieger.
for it. Got his man open, and just out of the outstretched arms.
Well, that'll bring the defense back out on the field. 3:17 left to play. Sun Prairie going against the wind, the storms, everything.
They had the right play. You see him on the outside there, and Rocket is open, just overshot him a little bit. I'm going to say the wind might have pushed the ball downfield. They enhanced it.
Yeah.
But man, it is blowing down there. What do you think about that call, Kean, at the 35-yard line? Going for it on fourth down there instead of trying to – it's probably going to go in the end zone. You're going to get a net 15 yards.
Yeah, I don't mind that they didn't punt it. I wish they would have ran it to have the clock and have them use their last time out way back here.
Well, on fourth down, it's going to stop no matter what. So I guess play, run, whatever if you don't make it.
Oh, sure, yeah, but it's still going to run for a little bit. All right, here's the defense. 4 wide receivers set here for Sun Prairie. Man in motion, handoff to the running back. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and dragged down. First in there by number 7, along with number 24 for the Panthers.
Yeakley having himself a night tonight. You watch right here. Sheds off the defender, and boom! Just locks him up.
Trevor Barlow also in on that tackle. Now 2nd and 10 here for Sun Prairie. High snap. The ball's down. And that's going to go as a sack. Gain of loss of about 8 yards on the play, Dan.
Yeah, that's going to be the easiest sack Funderburg's had all season.
And they have to use their last timeout to stop the clock.
And it's going to be 3rd and 17. Look at the wind. Look at the rain down there. It's
craziness.
It's coming down in sheets sideways right now. Wow, what a great night. And you can see it up through the lights there. It's just kind of, it's not real heavy, but it's heavy enough where you can see it. And like I said, probably 15 to 20 mile an hour winds here, and they're going right into the teeth of it. We're about 3rd and 17 here.
All right, we got an overload to the left side here. Now 19 goes back to the right side. 4 wide receivers set. Once again for Sun Prairie. Oregon in his zone defense now. We're going to rush them.
Oh, it's a lame duck.
Out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, if you don't have the tightest of spirals on that thing, that thing just floated up there. It's a good thing it went out of bounds. You saw it up here, and you just didn't quite get the spiral. The ball's wet, and that thing just hung up there forever. You saw number 80 there, Heineman. If that thing would have been in bounds, he'd have picked that. Here we go. This is the game right here. 4th and we'll call it 16.
4th and 16, 3-man front for Oregon defense. Putting some pressure on him.
Winterberg. Oh!
He's going to let her fly.
Knocked it down,
and that's going to be it. Trevor Barlow again there, or excuse me, Alexander Lazowski. There's time on the clock yet, 2:21 left to play in the game.
Winterberg was coming in on the right-hand side here. He's feeling the pressure, and right as he lets go of it, he hits him, and you can just see it. The ball just hangs up there too long. Gives the Oregon defenders, I mean, like I said, you're throwing into that 20-mile-an-hour wind. Now, here's the big thing, Ken. Hold on to that ball. I bet you Coach Kissling was down there. He's like, we're going to run this thing. We're going to jam it down their throats, but they're going to just take a knee.
Yeah, they don't have to run it very far, that's for sure.
2 minutes and 21 seconds. It's going to be 40 seconds.
Nobody said there was going to be math here tonight.
Oh, gee, they're making me do remedial math. This is my calculations were I thought they were going to have to run it. Plus, they're going to take a knee all 4 downs and then just give it back to them with 20 seconds left.
So Jeremiah Rocket out of the game here for the Panthers.
What a great night for those seniors, for all those kids that have worked hard all season.
All right, now they come up with the, no, it looks like they're still going to take a knee here. Krieger under center, waiting for the count.
Second down, there's going to be 3rd down. 40 seconds. Well, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do the math.
There's going to be time left over. There's no doubt. We just don't know how much there's going to be, but there's going to be time left over here.
I think if my calculations are right, they're going to, if they just take a knee 2 more times, they're going to have 18 seconds left. Am I right or wrong on that? Okay, unless they're just going to kind of run around on 4th down with it here.
Yeah.
I was going to say
that's a lot of time.
Well, no, I think there's going to be about 15 seconds. I don't know, man. Look at the Oregon student section. They're pumped. It's pouring on them.
It's homecoming.
I tell you what, everybody's going to be sick on Monday, but and they're going to count it down for the last, maybe 10 seconds. So 5 seconds. 5 seconds are going to be left. So it'll give Sun Prairie one play, and like I said, he ain't gonna be able to bomb it very far into a. We just need to be smart here. I almost liked actually running a play on one of those to burn up enough clock where I thought you could maybe run it down. How about a shout out to our OCA Media crew, Ken?
Yeah, our excellent camera coverage is provided by Ben Becks, Jordan Hickey, Corbin Groff. Hake, I'm sorry. 27 years we've been doing it with Jordan up here. Director, Hosea Wampler. Josiah Wampler. Graphics, Miles Tolanen. And producer, Ball Zwicker.
See, he tried to hand the sheet over to me to read the names, but I butcher their names every week for years.
So I took a chance. No, we appreciate it. They've done yeoman's work the entire year, and we appreciate it. Look forward to them next year. All right, here it is. 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie. High snap. Little shenanigans going on here. Now they're going to look to toss back. And it's going to hit the ground. Still alive. Going backwards now. Come on, boys. We got to just get them down.
Somebody get on him.
Stay spread. You got to get them down.
Somebody. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Come on. There's a hold there. There's an
Get on it. There we go.
There we go. That'll do it. Oregon fans on their feet. Oregon's first conference win, and it happened at homecoming, Dan.
I like it. They're heading down to the end zone. They're diving in there. Look at Funderburg getting all the youngsters pumped up down there.
Yeah,
what a night.
What a beautiful night, and we'd like to welcome and thank our local businesses partners who help make this broadcast possible. The Culvers of Oregon, the Oregon Hy-Vee Grocery Store and Pizza Pit, Stoughton Health, and One Community Bank can continue to help OCA bring you quality programming from right here in Oregon.
Well, I tell you what, it was senior night, it was homecoming, it was parents' night, final game of the year. And the Oregon Panthers, they played their hearts out tonight. And, boy, the weather conditions, not the most favorable. You can look down there, and you can see it's wet, it's sloppy, it's muddy, it's rainy, it's cold. We had a packed house here. Nobody left early. But like I said, everybody's going to be sick at school on Monday, but that's quite all right. It's homecoming. I hope these boys can go out and enjoy themselves, and they should be proud of themselves. And I look forward to next season. We got a young team. We got a lot of youngsters coming up through the ranks. A lot of numbers there for the Panthers. Boy, they played their hearts out this season. You know, they had some rough games, 3 or 4 games there at the beginning of the season that they could have won. They're just so close. But they played their hearts out this season. They never gave up. And I tell you what, they saved the best game that they played, I think, all season for tonight.
Yeah, and I really believe that the weather did play some part in tonight's game. But it's pretty sweet that at homecoming in the last game of the season, they are able to get their bookend wins. First game of the season and the last game of the season. And congratulations to Coach Kissling and all the assistant coaches and to those Oregon football players.
And one more shout out to our crew here, fighting the elements down here tonight, and just the wonderful work that they do, not just tonight, but every game this season. And the folks at OCA Media, we'd like to tip our hats to them and everything that they've done. So, well, there you have it on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the final game of the season. Your Oregon Panthers, 19. The Sun Prairie West Wolves, 17. This is Dan Dean along with Kean Macaulay thanking you for a wonderful season of Oregon football. We'll see you next year. You've been watching a presentation of OCA
Media Sports.
This broadcast is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. The Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonCares.org. Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. Hy-Vee Grocery Stores. Stoughton Health. And Pizza Pit.